Hello, and welcome to another episode of Rural Living and Innovation. My name is Anele Ngoya, Maqhubuzumhlang Vilindlela, ukusho uthahla unyawo zakamantini, uzalo utholizwe. Welcome, and thank you for joining me. Today I'm taking you through my hood and taking you through the office. I had to stop here because the van door opened. And then I had to stop for some views. So the rurals also have views. I went home and changed, and then I came back to the office. So the story of how I got this office space or the land, and then also the building processes up until now. So I think I'll keep doing like short videos of these and updating them as the progress goes. So as you've seen in past videos, the office is more complete than this now, but we are still a work in progress. So this used to be a hen house. My mother and her friends started a project a while back, like in 2005 or something. It was called Uthandogul Cooperative, and it was a poultry project that was for the women, mostly for the women in the community. There were some men, but mostly women. And around, I think, 2010, it fell apart because if you are from the rurals, you will know how community projects go. If the people that are part of the cooperative are not sort of the initiators and they're just there for the rewards, it doesn't really work out. So the project kind of died down in 2010, and the space has been laying vacant since then. So in like 2021, 2022, my sister wanted to revive a poultry project, and then I also had the Heke project, and I needed space. So we went to the chief to ask for this land specifically. And the thing that you must know, we asked for the land for the chief. We didn't go and look for Asians because where I live, the village that I live in, is customary land. So that means you can't really buy land. You lease it for like your whole life and the rest of your generation's lifetime. But you can only access land here if you are your bloodline can be tracked to back here. So like you have family here that has lived here before, but otherwise like you can't really just come here and live. So we had to ask for the land, and then because of that it was really cheap. We got it for under 10k, and then we paid for it, and then I have started like refurbishing at this point. So half of it was like falling apart. If you will see the other hen house on the other side, so it's usually half the building, not the full thing. And then this one had been standing for a long time. The roofing had fallen off, and then some of the bricks had fallen off because you can see the two-tone here. And then I had to replace it. So I didn't have to buy everything from scratch. So that saved me a lot of money, like laying the foundation. I saved the cement on laying the foundation because it was already there. Here's my macheo power for the tummy, energy for the work that I'm doing. So like I bought like some bricks to fill up the space. The window my brother had because they always have building projects, so I didn't have to buy. The steel windows on the side, the smaller ones, were also lying around, and I didn't have to buy them. And the roofing sheets, because there's like usually a lot of like construction projects at the house or the household, so I could use that leftover from other projects and I didn't have to buy it. But I did have to spend money repairing it and stuff. And then the labor is also, I think it was less than 10 just to build, and not including the plastering and the painting and stuff. So yeah, so my mother's project fell apart back then, and now I am refurbishing the space into an office space for Earthly Q, a manufacturing space for Earthly Q. But also my sister has a poultry project on the other side, the other um building on the other side. And yeah, I still have space here at the back where I can extend. There's space here on the side also where I can extend. I'm currently building a toilet here if you want to watch upcoming videos. So I'm building a toilet here at the moment, and then yeah, we'll see what else I can build. And then in front I've got a vegetable garden, but it's like falling apart also. And then in the other side I want to make a maker space. So a maker space is like a tech lab. It's like an internet cafe, but on steroids. You can get like gadgets, printers and stuff. So I want to use that space here. There's actually an innovation lab in another village called Ndaleni, which is close by to where I live, and it's affirming that these things are happening. So I want to build one here. I want it to be self-run and stuff. Yeah. And then here's the poultry project that my sister has. So there used to be two hen houses, and then there were two like rooms that like the empty slabs now were used as a creche. And then the other one was a room where they processed the poultry, where they would like defeather and cut it and stuff like that. The other one down there is like the iron shed is a toilet, and then the other one is a shed, a proper shed for storing stuff. So while we are not building on the rest of the land, we are going to plant crops for the for house use and for house consumption. This is my brother and my nephew, and here it is after it was like finished and what is it called, closed at the top and on the sides. Yeah, and it's been a journey. So I started building here June, I think around June. We got the land around June 2022, the approval to build on the land or use the land in June 2022, and then I started building around December. So this was in Jan 2023, so a year ago from now. So they had just done like concrete wash. It's not whitewash, it's just like mixing cement with water, and then you wash the walls. For me, I felt like this would strengthen the walls again, and then it would also, I don't know, even it out while I'm still saving for plaster labor and plaster materials. Yeah, the floor looks like this. It's horrendous. And I guess thank you to my job, Open Cities Lab, that makes all of this possible, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to think about building if I didn't have a job. Because it's hard to grow a business with like no other income stream. And so yeah, that's it so far.